today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be commanded by their 6'3 quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
Right to the air is Rush. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Powers through. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
This is 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver, who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Harris running straight ahead. He spins free. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Steelers at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a give right side. It's Griffin. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run with Harris. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3rd down and 1. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Rush throwing again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Rush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, the spin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They run the counter. Griffin. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They run with Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. This defense for the Jets, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Rush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
To throw is Rush. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers ready for their next possession. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
That one deep for Hodgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Down inside the 15 he goes. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Straight ahead is Hall. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Rush. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Rush with it on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rush working from the gun. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pushing through the contact. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No,
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Pickett. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rush. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run with Hall. Nifty move. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. throwing here. Rush to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets get a bit closer. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 35, here's the second down and 6. On second down, a run with Hall. Shoves him aside. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A rush. He's going to change it up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down now for Rush. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Now a 2nd and 2. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Rush to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, Rush. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Alex Highsmith able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, this is Harris.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Harris running straight ahead.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd down and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris.
Oh, spinning away.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They hand this off to Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Patterson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Rush. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. To throw on 3rd down. Rush. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now they'll bring...
And that's blocked. The Steelers get it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live.
Well, if you were ever wondering, should I believe my special teams coach about, these plays are valuable? Think no more. Huge play, big block, and now they've set up their offense inside the 10-yard line. A chance to score.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play, but sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground. Hall. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll set up a throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Cox.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Escaping the pressure right.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that
one. A rush. He's going to change it up. Second and 4. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Bateman, 46 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they'll change things up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And
caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rush. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start with two cities separated by only 100 miles or so. Cincinnati taking on Indianapolis. And this a 5-point game as they've gone to the half. 2 touchdowns there for Jonathan Taylor. From there, we head to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at U.S. Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Justin Jefferson, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Justin Fields, terrific in the win, and a much-needed win at that, as it is indeed their first on the year.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get this up to about the 44. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Cox. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here comes third and the length of the football. Up the middle they go. It's Griffith, and he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Rush. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's the Jets punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That one deep for Hodgins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. And New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A handoff for Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hang on here. We've got an injured player. And that's the running back, Breece Hall. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, rush. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out come the Steelers. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Rolling to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver, who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
That one down the field for Freiermuth. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's got touchdown.
Darnell Washington,
his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Rush.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Rush to throw on first down. He'll find Bateman once more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now a play fake here on first down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Good footwork at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. He'll drop to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Now Rush. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
It'll go in the books. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Rush working from the gun. Out right, he's got Ruckert.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Rush with it on 1st down.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rush. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets.
Rashad Bateman,
44 yards.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A
the middle they go. It's Cox.
Down to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Griffith, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
New York set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down now for Rush.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rush.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rush here on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Rush.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Second and a couple. Throwing here, Rush. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Here's Rush to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Blankenship out for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffith. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 15 yards. And the Steelers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The give now to Abanikanda. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Rush to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Rush. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Able to shake him off. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're going to look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To throw on 3rd down. Rush. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. So no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Cox. Room here to run. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive. There he goes, left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Rush. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, 33 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer.
Heidi.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Heidi.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Griffith. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle they go. Griffith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Pittsburgh, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
How do you make a logo? 'Cause I am planning to start a hair business soon.